What's up, Internet? We are back with the SMS Mega Kart Advance action thing containing Game Gear and SMS games, but not Master System games, on the Game Boy Advance. Last time we played some less than stellar games, including some Mickey games. Now we gotta balance that out with some Donald Duck with the Lucky Dime Caper. Featuring the greatest Disney character ever conceived, Scrooge McDuck. Because seriously, what's better than a rich Scottish duck? I have trouble thinking of any other character better than Scrooge in the Disney, mythos. Maybe Darkwing, and I guess if I had to name a third, Goofy, but Scrooge is clearly the best. Go watch the new DuckTales, it's pretty great. Okay, so there's a bit of a slow build-up, there's a momentum mechanic to it, so you start pretty slow, and you have to actually build up to moving. What's this? Do I have to smack it? I guess I do. Okay, so jumping actually has an overhead smack. Hey, jumping on stuff actually does stuff. Cool. Oh no, I lost my mallet. Okay, so your mallet is kind of like a health bar. If you take damage, you'll lose it. It's sort of kind of Adventure Island-y. So let's just be careful of that. But we can jump on stuff without dying, so that's a plus. This does feel kind of vaguely Adventure Island-y by design. I think if you like Adventure Island, you might enjoy this game. Although, again, the slowdown, the somewhat floaty jumps, I'm not a big fan of. If you're going to give me floaty jumps, at least give me floaty jumps that allow me to cover a decent amount of space with each jump, you know? Still, at least being able to jump on things is a plus from those Mickey games, to say the least. Plus, they gave you a weapon that I lost immediately because I'm... Oh! Let's give it another go. This game is not as mechanically interesting as, what was it, Legend of Illusion, starring Mickey. But I think it's probably the most mechanically sound out of all the games. Even if it's a little too floaty for my taste. Nope, not this time. Uh-oh. Oh no! Okay, that bee came right at me at the same time as that spider. That was just bad. Let's give it another go. Boing! I'm starting to build up the rhythm to this. It does feel like stuff comes at you a little bit fast to react to, especially given your momentum and how floaty you are. But if you went slow, you could probably do it. The problem is there's also a time bar that kind of makes me think you probably aren't really allowed to go slow. You know? Oh, bees go upwards too. Okay. Very tricky, bees. Okay, we got trampoline physics now. Oh, that's a bit close. Okay, so these are actually weighted down. Interesting. So if we were to jump on it now, and jump there, nope. Alright, there we go. That's a bit tricky, but I got it. Okay, now, behind that water are those spikes. And is water instant death if it's not? No. Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't want to deal with it. What is that supposed to be? Like a beaver or something? Well, that was unfair. You know, the piranha plants stop showing up when you're right next to them for a reason. It's so that you can actually go over where they cover without dying stupidly. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know what that was, but we got a star. Maybe it means we're awesomer. Whoop. I'm starting to get the logic of this game a little bit. Floatiness is still a bit of an issue, but getting a little bit better. Not this time, bees. Jump! Whoop! Whoop! Oh, we're not gonna... The problem is when you walk onto it, it instantly trampolines you. Okay, we can try a different level. Let's try a different level before we quit out of this. Oh, this is pretty. Oh. This might be even harder than the last one. They certainly crammed more enemies in the way. Whoa, whoa. Okay, you can't swim. Everything I know about ducks is wrong, evidently. Okay, I was trying to jump on that thing. Didn't plan on landing on that branch. Bonk. Okay, I think I need to go on this turtle. Bonk. What? Okay, well, we didn't get taken out by that rock, so that's the important thing. Gotta admit, this level's pretty. But I'm dead. Oh well. Let's pick another game. On to game number 2, Lunar Walking School. I actually know what this is. Now, this could be a problem. This is a spin-off of Lunar. However, it's in English, which means this is a fan-translated version. I've played the fan-translated version of this game. It's interesting. This is a reason to actually own this cartridge as well, is just to get a cartridge version of, like, an English version of this. Because, as I understand, this is actually a pretty hard to find game, and, of course, it wasn't released in English. I'm pretty sure it wasn't released in English anyway. Like, 90% sure. But I believe this was a spin-off of Lunar, which is a series I'm not very familiar with. They are really hard to find games from what I find. And they were mostly on the PS1, which of course I didn't have a lot of experience with back in the day. Whoever's spreading such an awful rumor. I don't think you're just a wrinkly old traveler. That's suspicious. Uh-oh, he's gonna explain. We need to attend classes at a school. Because magic. And stuff. Alright. So we get to go to magic school. Which means RPG-ness will ensue. Education is useful. Well, if it was magic to create rain, it could. Okay, so let's go learn some stuff. See? You know, summon rain. Boom. Crops are watered. Go learn magic. We're hyped. Clearly this is a fan translation, because I don't think that was a term used when this game first came out. He wasn't just some wrinkly old guy after all. A week after leaving the village, we've gathered at a meeting place. Now, I think we can actually leave right now, but we gotta go talk to some people, I think. You look like, I was gonna say you look like a unique sprite, but you're not. Then, let's go! Hey, you're the guy from Breath of Fire. Well, one of them anyway. They were all kind of incarnations of the same guy. I'm gonna say Breath of Fire 4. He looked like Breath of Fire 4 style. Ryu, I think was his name. The way they just panned over this map makes it feel like a strategy RPG out of some nonsense. Alright, so that's the school we need to get to. That's our mission. Let's go. Music's quite nice. Hey, there's a cave. Well, obviously we gotta go there first. Because it's a thing in a game and we need to explore. Okay, so this is actually just a close-up of the zoomed out map. That's actually a really neat feature. So they actually take a look at like the enlarged map and like they actually zoom it in for close-up areas of environments. That's some great continuity, I like that. So there's nothing over here. I think this game would definitely benefit for not being on the Game Gear, because it does feel like a very, very cramped screen. It's hard to figure out where you're going. A little bit. Okay, so that's clearly not a real wall. Can't go that way. I'm guessing that wall won't come down till story stuff happens. What's down this way? Let's find out. I'm not seeing anything yet. Again, if we had a slightly bigger screen to work with, navigation would be a lot easier. And a lot less confusing. Music is really eerie. Okay, yeah, this cave's a wee bit too complicated for such a zoomed-in screen. We need a slightly bigger aspect ratio for this kind of thing, I'm thinking. Alright. I think we're going in a circle if we go this way, but let's find out. Yes. Okay. Now the problem is, I'm not sure where we need to go. And I'm also not sure 100% how to get out. We could try the tried and true method of always following the right wall. But if it's a thing that has, like, just free-floating structures like that, following the right wall is useless. Oh no, I think we're trapped. I'm a bad adventurer all of a sudden. That makes me sad. I used to be such a good adventurer, too. I blame the screen. Okay, so I think we went this way. And we need to go this way. I hope. Try going down. I have no idea where we're supposed to go. Again, if they got just a bigger screen or zoomed out the image a little bit, this would be far easier to navigate. Okay, so there's the fake wall that we can't do anything about yet, so we need to go this way. Okay, we got this. Kind of. We've kind of got this. I believe we need to go this way. I think it's south of where we currently are. Is the entrance? There it is. Okay, let's leave because that was a bad idea. But I'm an adventurer. I want to explore. You can't fault me for that. Well, you can, but... Hey, a thing! Ooh, this is kind of a good song. What do we got going on around here? You know, I'm getting kind of like a, almost sort of like turn-based dungeon crawler feel from this right off. Uh-oh, what did we get? We got a thing. Come on. Items, there we go. Donut and a calm herb. I don't know what a calm herb does, but we got it. I'm guessing it either gives you health or magic. Okay, so I think the magic goes either to the left or to the up. Haven't run into any fights yet. Ooh. Ooh. We've got some very nice use of stereo sound I'm getting out of my headphones right now. That's kind of nice. It's a nice little musical flourishes to that song. Is there anything up here? I think that town was probably where we needed to go, but just to be sure. Okay, that's suspicious. Do we have more things to loot in magical foresty areas? Either way, we should probably go back to that town and actually, you know, start the game proper. I'd like to run to a fight, see what the combat system in this game is proper, but... I just want to explore, learn more about this world. Again, I don't think RPGs are necessarily conducive to the best experience in short bursts like this format is kind of designed around. And I know we've already spent way too long on this. But I'm finding this game to be quite interesting. I remember this was sort of one of the notable things on this cartridge that made me really want to get it. Those look like snakes. There's nothing here. This is where we end up fighting a boss or something, maybe. It could be that we just came here far too early and nothing is spawned in. I think that is very much a very realistic possibility. That's a dead end. Not a big fan of the dungeon design. Again, it's not effective given how zoomed in the aspect ratio kind of forces it to be. If it had a bigger screen, this would certainly be beneficial. Still, I find this game intriguing. It seems interesting, and I know it is a Japanese exclusive. This way? That's not where we started. I thought it was, but I was wrong. We might be well and truly lost. There we go. Okay, let's just go back to town. So I think town is to the left. Nope, not going to get distracted by a mysterious thing. Hey, magic circle. Zoomed in magic circle. I do like that feature. That's kind of nice. I like little points of interest suddenly become bigger areas. Okay, I think we're in the school now. I think we need to find someone to talk to, though. Not seeing a lot of people. That's suspicious. I can't search the chest of drawers. Anything over here? Or are there anyone to talk to set us on the right path? Gonna give it an extra minute and then we're probably gonna move on because we've already spent a lot of time with this. Can I go through here? Nope. Not seeing anyone, honestly. That's a big table. That tells me it's a desk for an important person, probably. Anyone here? Hello? Oh, well. It seems interesting, but, you know, this is the kind of thing we're going to need to sink a lot more time in to get used to. But I can tell you at least the world design is not great. Next is Marble Madness. I know this game, I reviewed it. Ooh, test tunes. I like this song. Unfortunately, this is not exactly the best sounding version of Marble Madness I've ever seen or heard. Also, I will complain that my marble does not have little sparkly stars in it. That was what made my marble more important than any other just random blue marble. But it's important that we get as much time in this as possible. Let's get away from that black ball. Oh! I don't even know who you are, Blue Marble. You don't have little sparkly stars. Whoa! Okay. Okay. Oh. Yeah, Marble Madness is a game that requires a lot of mastery. This is certainly not an easy game. Whoop. But it is as slippery as it is normally. I know Marble Madness is kind of a slippy game. Whoop! Although this game does feel like it's a little bit floatier, which is not ideal. Okay, so this is ice, I believe. Whoop! Whoop! There we go. Alright, intermediate course, go! Poop. Whoop! Isometric viewpoint is not helping either. But this isn't the best controlling version of Marble Madness either. It's not awful, but it's certainly a little bit less easy to control than the original. which I believe was a trackball controlled game. Although I'm familiar with, like, the console versions. It is interesting to see, like, all the different hazards try and destroy your ball, though. Like, the acid puddles that somehow move on their own. And seeing, like, the different ways your marble interacts with, like, all the various contraptions. Okay, now, if I recall, in the actual arcade version, this weird, like, green turf thing right here was actually something that was constantly moving like a wave, as opposed to just being a couple of hills. Can we make it? We're gonna have to play real aggressive. Oh, yes. I don't think we're gonna be able to beat this level up. Because the thing about Marble Madness is the amount of time you get in any level is based on how much time you had left at the end, and we literally just made it at the end. So the odds of us beating this are basically non-existent. Also, we just got eaten by a vacuum cleaner. Because vacuum cleaners are jerks. Oh. Go, 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 whoa! Ah. Yeah, I'm just panicking at this point. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't even know what that is. I think we lost. What? What? What just happened? I think that was a magic wand that gave us, like, extra time, but it threw me off so much that it basically killed me. We're out of time. Still, you know, at least we had that clutch victory. So, on to the fourth one. Master of Darkness. And the legend goes that the full moon brings with it horrible events, for it was a horrible night to have a curse. Or maybe it's just Master of Darkness. Okay. Press start button, which is actually like the B button. Ooh, that's kind of nice looking. Following morning would always something, 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 blood. Dr. Social. That's a name. The powers of the Ouija board. The Thames River. Which I think is pronounced Thames. Oh, I've seen this game. It's kind of like Diet Castlevania a little bit. Now I got an umbrella to stab things with. Instead, it's instead of what just happened, instead of candles, it's weird, creepy faces you have to smash open. You even walk like you're in Castlevania. I don't know what that rock was for, but we got a rock. Okay. Yep, and I'm having just as much of an issue with the stairs as I do in actual Castlevania as well. Alright, there we go. Whoa! Okay, there, bat. You didn't do any damage to me. Okay. Not sure why, but I won't question it. Not much seems to actually be doing any damage to me. That's peculiar. I would think those dogs would hurt me. Curious. Huh. Okay, so I think this is a hacked version where we can't actually take damage. Interesting. I mean, that makes this really bloody easy, but still, interesting. Okay, so press up and B to use a gun. Gonna bonk that mask. Oh, I had gun. I didn't need rock. Well, it's not horrible. I mean, we're also playing a version where we can't take damage for some reason. Because again, pirate games, they're kind of not consistent. What can you do? That's part of the mystery and intrigue, I guess. Time to go on boat. Okay, that's actually not like a physical block that'll kill us if we walk into it. I fear you not, zombie, for I have unlimited health. Yeah, I'm guessing it was either hacked or something was just messed with in the code. Not necessarily so that we don't have a damage, like a sense of damage, but so much as we're not really a present physical thing, or a hurt box isn't. I'm taking that gun, thank you. So while I wouldn't say this is good from a perspective of I want to play a game, I mean at least from the sense that I want to play a game, it's again another interesting bit of this is what pirate gaming is all about, and that's always fascinating to me, I think. Let's climb up these stairs. Left or right, left or right, left or right, right! Ah, it didn't even matter. Although I got an M, which I guess means moo moo milk, maybe? Let's climb up here. Stab this. Oh, but I had a gun, I didn't need a bomb. That's unfortunate. Stab, 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 stabs. That rock doesn't even do anything. Alright. That's stage 1-B, I guess. You know, maybe this is how this game is supposed to be, and we're actually just playing a very civil person who's just walking down the street. Maybe that's what this game is. It's just a walking down the street simulator, you know, saying hi to all your neighbors and stuff. It's not about attacking monsters or anything. Maybe this was just me being foolish, thinking, oh, I gotta kill all these monsters because I'm some kind of monster hunter. Maybe I was the one in the wrong this time. Oh, I can't quite make that jump. Stab. Alright. Well, hopefully we're gonna see a boss or something soon, because I'd like to see what kind of bosses this game throws at you. Run, 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 run. Climb the wine cellar thingy. Get out of this hotel. Find villains. Jump. Oh, I can't walk on the casks. Oh, this route was useless. There's nothing here. I mean, I guess you could use it to catch yourself if you fall from the upper route, but there's really no point to that lower route at all. I guess. For you see, I am invulnerable. You just have a lot of health. Wow, you have a stupid amount of health, given how much damage you take from anything. Also, quite a lot of invulnerability. I will say those bombs did quite a fair bit of damage. It could be that the knife is just really weak, maybe. Or those bombs are just really good. One of those two things. Or both. Come on. Come on. Boom. I just beat the, I guess, pirate? I guess? Hooray? Oh, hey. That's actually quite lovely looking. That was Jack the Ripper, who was, I guess, a pirate now. Sure. Now I gotta go to a house of wax. As my phone vibrates a little bit, I apologize for that. Okay, so... Ah, the wax dummies, they come alive and attack you. Except joke's on them, because I'm invincible. And thus, that's kind of boring. Okay, on to the fifth one, Mega Man. Now, you might think that's really exciting. Because this is, well, first of all, it's US Gold. That's a good sign that this is going to be awful, and in fact it is. But, this is Mega Man 4? 4? 5? It's one of them. It's one of those two. But it's Mega Man. It's Mega Man 5. Okay, so we got Stone Man, Napalm Man, which I still think is one of the coolest designed Mega Man Robot Masters, Bright Man, and Starman. Now, you're going to learn exactly why this is a terrible, terrible port. It's faithful, and that's what the problem is, actually. See, this is a bit of a too faithful port. You might already see what the problem is. Just jumping in the sky, you have no idea where you're landing. Yeah. So this is Mega Man 5 on the Game Gear. And while that sounds awesome, first of all, the music's quite bad and the jumps are a little awkward. But it doesn't help this is Starman stage, of course, with like the extra gravity. But of course, and again, I'm hoping you see the problem, having such a tiny screen trying to emulate the big NES, the aspect ratio does not translate well. And it means that there are going to be a lot of blind jumps in this game. Also, the sound is just terrible. So let's go. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, why Mega Man on the Game Gear is quite possibly the worst Mega Man. And that's including Mega Man 4, which is a Mega Man with the number 4 in it, which is always objectively bad. Mega Man was just cursed with the number 4, but this is Mega Man 5. Mega Man 5 I actually quite liked. But, yeah, first of all, you can only fight 4 Robot Masters at the start. I think there are more, but I'm not sure. I've never bothered playing more than, well, about this much of this game, because, I mean, would you really want to? This game also has, like, ridiculous, recoil from attacks. So the level designs are faithful, but the game hasn't been modified to really accommodate that. Like, the Game Boy games, those were modified so that you didn't have to, like, require the NES aspect ratio to actually, like, effectively navigate worlds. Whereas, unfortunately, this version has not been made in such a way. It also sounds like crap, and it plays very loose. It's not very good. Well, and of course, you know, it's playing most of the levels blind now. But I think it also had, like, the stats tweaked in such a way that Mega Man and the Robot Masters each had, like, less health, but Mega Man does significantly less damage, too. On the bright side, there is the Mega Buster, which I quite like. That's always been a feature I've liked. I like charging my shots. Okay. So, again, welcome to not being able to see being the problem. Now, you're probably asking, how the hell am I supposed to make this jump? And the answer is yes. This is probably how you're supposed to make it. Run! Oh god, run! Good enough. Okay. Yeah, you can't see any of these spikes. You just have to blindly understand that they're there. This is, like, some of the worst Mega Man you will ever get to experience. Mega Man on DOS was pretty bad as well, but this is up there. It doesn't help that it's US Gold. Anything with US Gold is kind of always objectively bad because they never really seemed to know what they were doing, or they just didn't care. Okay, Metools, Space Metools, let's go. If you want Mega Man on a handheld, get the Game Boy games. Those were actually good-ish. I mean, they still didn't hold a candle to the proper console versions, but at least the 5th one was its own unique thing and was actually kind of good. But that is abysmally bad. Anyway, based on these past 5 games, would I recommend it? Well, Lucky Dime Caper isn't stellar, but I think it might have been, like, marginally better than those Mickey games. Lunar Walking School has a lot of problems with really just the system it was released on, but it seems interesting, and this is an English version of a Japanese-only release, which is kind of a big deal. I think that alone kind of makes it a worthwhile pickup. Marble Madness is okay. I mean, for what it is, it's decent. The audio could be a lot better, but again, it's a Game Gear rendition. It's not bad. Master of Darkness This version's hacked, which I guess once again makes this sort of an interesting curio more than anything. It's not great, but it's not a bad sort of faux Castlevania type of thing. And Mega Man is some of the most abysmal Mega Man you will ever play. That was ever officially released by Capcom. Although it was made by US Gold, of course. So, based on these past 5, would I recommend it? Yes, in the sense that it's an interesting curio, and if you like RPGs, Lunar Walking School is kind of what makes this worthwhile alone, because trying to get a copy of this in English is impossible. So that alone is pretty cool. But that said, if you're not into the RPGs and sinking some time into that, not really, no. Because, I mean, Mega Man alone almost tanks this entire cartridge just by being so awful. Master of Darkness is interesting, but if you're looking for a game from a gameplay perspective, you're not going to get it. Marble Madness is alright, but Lucky Dime Caper, not that enjoyable, but it's one of the better ones. So really, it's just Lunar Walking School and Marble Madness. And I'm not sure either of those save it for Mega Man, especially if you're not into arcade or RPG stuff. And if you really want Mega Man, well, you're really, really SOL with this cart. I mean, it has it, but, well, it's this terrible, terrible thing that actually exists. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and join us next time where we'll take a look at Micro Machines, which Micro Machines is always fun, so that's going to be fun. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, subscribe to the show to see more, because we're doing this every single week. You might want to check out and subscribe to my Twitch channel to see me stream every single day, Animal Crossing stuff, plus other stuff one at a time. Plus, you'll get yourself some interesting emotes, such as the awesome Chirina, which my girlfriend made, that I'm very proud of. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do what I do to the best of my ability, which in this case is look at some really interesting things and some terrible things. But you'll get yourself on the Discord where you can vote on the next awesome multi-cart we're going to tackle, which, well, look forward to that. I got some really good ones coming up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.